Because that's the other thing, right? We have Ray McCloud, who was actually a former Buffalo Bill, but Ray is here for a reason because
Revenge
they
champ.
had no, but you know why? Their returner, Andre Roberts, he is a top notch. I mean, this dude has been an All Pro before. He's been a Pro Bowl. I think he was a Pro Bowler last year as a return man. Kickoff, punt, like this dude, he is a legit bona fide return guy. He's house stuff multiple times throughout his career. That's going to be another interesting element to me. Because we talk about the offense and defense, and we know how impactful that is.
We got to plug the special teams.
This is going to be a huge element of it. And obviously, we didn't even get to the kicking situation because Boz is still right now. I mean, I'm giving him 50-50, but we don't even know that just yet.
And do you feel good about it?
I personally don't because, well, and I'm saying I don't feel good about if Boz isn't out there because when they didn't want to kick the 45-yard field goal,
yards.
To me, I just don't understand if this is the NFL. If you don't feel comfortable with your kicker being able to kick a 45-yard field goal, why is he on the roster? That to me is the biggest issue. And that's not
maybe we're just scarred from that Scobie stuff.
And to me, that's not even a shot at Matt. It's just more so from the personnel standpoint. If I'm signing kickers, there are multiple kickers out here that can make 45-yard field goals. At the NFL level, we look at 50 as the barometer, right? 50 lets me know if you're a really good kicker or just an average kicker. But 45 is like, that's NFL minimum. That's standard. Like you should be able to hit anywhere in the 40s consistently. So the fact that you have him on the team and you don't feel comfortable enough to him to kick a 45-yard field goal, to me, that is an issue because this could be a game where it comes down to a field goal. And I personally think it will. So if that's the case right now, they have a very, very strong advantage from that standpoint. So that to me is going to be interesting to see how that dynamic plays out in Pittsburgh if Boz is available or not, or if they'll have more confidence in the younger kicker.
But even if Boz goes out there coming off this injury, they're saying he's like 50-50 this week.
Yeah,
he's missed some kicks this year too. I don't know how much.
Absolutely, man.
I don't know how much. When did he get the injury? Was it in
nobody
the last
knows?
Game
That's the thing.
I have no clue.
There hasn't been any documentation of when he went down. We just know he randomly popped up on the injury report a week ago. But it reminded me of the year where he struggled. That would have been 2018, right? Where the whole season we're just seeing him miss. We're like, what's going on with Boz? And then he just gets put on IR randomly out the blue. And we're like, well, he was never even on the injury report all season. So I don't know if that's this type of scenario either, but that is very concerning because we saw how it affected us versus Washington. If we kick that field goal and we go up 2017, it's a different ball game. But you don't kick the field goal, you get stopped on fourth down. Now we're over here. Washington is just playing for the win. They don't have to play for a touchdown. They're playing for a field goal. So that to me makes me uneasy this week just because we know how tight of a game this is going to be.
Yeah, for sure. Who do we have after then? We have Bengals?
Yeah.
Is it Bengals or Colts?
I want to say,
either way, the Bengals game, we don't got to worry about it as much. But Colts game,
that's going to be another one.
Colts are a good team too.
Absolutely.
And then Browns as well. We're talking
right here. Yeah, 3 of the last 4 are going to be conversations like we're having right now where it's like, dude, all right, it's even, or they might have an advantage in some of these areas. Like, how are we going to respond to that? So that to me is the interesting part, man.
Yeah. We got anything else?
Man.
Score predictions? Any hot topics?
Is it time for score predictions?
It might be, dude.
Oh, man.
I can't think of anything else, dude.
I'm over here thinking right now, yeah.
I think we got everything.
Dude, did we really?
I really think so. All right.
I feel like we have. I'm with you. I feel like we did.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know if there's anything I'm missing.
So, you know what it is time for when you talk score predictions. I'm interested to see how this works out because typically,
I know
the beard in 27-13.
I know.
I'm not
touching either of those numbers. I was about to.
Okay.
I'm not touching them.
Okay.
It's a fresh start.
Okay. I was like, are we going back to?
And we're not doing the same score or anything. This is new. This is new.
Bro, this is groundbreaking.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I wrote it down actually. I think I forget my score prediction already.
I like this.
I think I forget my score prediction. Let me check it because I might be a number too off.
Well, all I'm saying is this: you with that mustache, I trust you so much more now. Beforehand, I thought you might have tried to steal something or rob me or anything, but right there, you look really
with the beard.
Yeah, you might hack me, but you're not gonna like assault me. You know, if that makes sense, like just off the look. And I like the layers too, man. You got the hoodie with the denim jacket. Like this is a whole different you, man. I am just amazed. I really appreciate this new Deke. I like this new look right here, man.
Okay, I got my score.
Here we go.
31-25. I thought it was either that or 31-26, but I got to go with what I initially thought here. You got to go with the gut reaction.
I like
it. So
it.
31-25. I think it's going to be a scoring affair here. I really do.
It's Steelers, correct?
Steelers, correct. Yep.
They say put it on the air.
You got to clear that up. You're right.
Because I was, especially this week, because I'm like, well, you've never shaved. We haven't shaved the beard this year. We haven't changed the score. I'm like, you did say 32 to I'm like, is this one of those? I'm just checking. All right.
Nah, come on. Well, as long as we got Ben, I'm always predicting us a win on a week by week basis. So
that's what I was just asking to make sure we're on the same page. Okay.
Yep.
I like that though, man. Honestly, it's funny. My score is very similar. I have it 31-28 Steelers.
Wow.
I think, man, both of these offenses are going to be able to move the ball. Both of these defenses, they are very talented, but they are wounded. They're walking wounded right now at all levels, man. Each team is going to have guys missing or guys coming into action, maybe not 100% healthy. I do think both of these offenses will light it up. I just feel like in a game like this, in a tough game with a lot of stakes on the line, I do think that Ben makes that play at the end. I think that, and now obviously this goes back to, we need our kicker to be good, because I do think it's going to be one of those 28-28 scenarios where we have one of those game-winning drives. But if we don't have that field goal action, that makes me very, very nervous.
You know what this kicker, you know what his vibes give me? It's definitely Schweezem. Like, I don't think he can kick anything over 50, but he looks pretty accurate.
He's super accurate under 40.
Like it didn't look like from
49 and under, he's money.
It didn't look like from his kicking stroke there's like a lot going on there. It seems like, all right, everyone's just going to go between those field goal posts, but you're not going to really get much power out of it, which is fine because Schweezem worked for us for a little bit. He was really good.
No question, man.
He just couldn't kick anything over like 50 yards.
And let's be real, if it wasn't for the Hall of Fame game and him turning his knee up, I mean, dude, he probably would have still been kicking for a couple of years after that. But that to me is the only part that makes me uneasy. As confident as I am with the 31-28, it's with the belief that our kicking is going to be varsity. Not, hey, I don't feel comfortable with this guy being out here 45 yards or 43 yards. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that at all. If that's the scenario, we're going to struggle. It's going to be a bad time. But as long as our kicking game is fine, I love it. I think we get it 31-28.
Yeah, who the hell is even out there? There's got to be a college senior that graduated last year. Saying. That was a top 10 kicker in college.
We're talking about just 45 yards. We found Randy Bullock, who's been kicking for the Bengals now for 4 years. We signed him off the street after we had went through 3 kickers that season. He can hit 45. So to me, I'm just like, dude,
Jeff Reed return.
You know what I mean? Like, dude, we can find a kicker to kick a 45-yard field goal. That's all I'm saying. Like, to me, that and as much as people criticize the throw that Ben made to McFarland, I like I said, my biggest thing, I'm just like, bro, the fact that the decision was based on you not having confidence in a 45-yard kick. If you said, hey, I feel like we can get this 4th and 1, I'm completely fine with that. Don't tell me, hey, I didn't really want to go for it. I just did it because I didn't want to kick this 45-yard field goal with this guy. To me, that's living in your fears. To me, that's playing not to lose. And I don't think that's going to get you out of this stadium against Buffalo, man.
It's weird because it's a catch-22. It comes off as you're not living in your fears because you're going for it. That's the man thing. Like, you go for it. Come on. Yeah. Come on.
Like,
let's control the game here.
I just didn't want to kick the field goal with the 45 yards. I'm like, no, what are you doing? Like, so as long as that's not the case, I'm very confident. Segment was brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook, America's top-rated sportsbooking app. Not only is it safe, it's secure, and most importantly, it is reliable. And for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. But Deke, we both know that sportsbooking, unfortunately, is not allowed everywhere just yet.
It's sad.
But you know what is allowed everywhere?
What?
Fantasy football. Now, I know you're a fantasy football guru.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot from you. And DraftKings, who we absolutely love, they have a fantasy football app where, they like to, give you an opportunity to make a little bit of money, right?
Yeah.
They are giving out up to $1 million in cash prizes every single week. $1 million in prizes. This is crazy. But
my mind's blown.
That's what DraftKings does, man. That's what they do for the people. And like I said, for all the first-time users out there, if you use the promo code Moats, you will receive up to $1,000 in deposit bonus money. So, Deke, what are they waiting on?
Not sure.
Go download the app, use the promo code, and let's get an opportunity to make some money.